We've seen sale ads in our mailboxes, our inboxes, and on the TV.
Sale starts today on something you might not expect. Luxury cruises. It's exclusive to the vacation store and the cruise company.
Back for another Travel Tuesday. Leisure Travel Specialist Diane McVicker. Good to see you,
Hi, Diane.
Good morning.
Great to see you.
I love Travel Tuesdays because
I do too.
I need to go somewhere, and this just gives me an excuse. You're giving me great ideas.
Yeah.
But one of the things we're talking about today is luxury cruising, right?
Yeah.
So what do you consider luxury cruising? What is it?
Well, you know you have arrived if you are buying a luxury cruise. It's so different than mainstream cruising that we have typically been talking about. Your room is a suite. Right off the get-go, your first in cruise is a suite. You've got marble bathrooms, high-end toiletries, fine linens, butler service. The air is included. The gratuities are included. You have the high-end liquor and wines. I mean, you know you've arrived when you've done a luxury cruise. And there's your butler.
Yeah. Well, and you'll look at some images that are just breathtaking.
Yeah.
So in this world of luxury cruising, what are our options as travelers?
Okay. The luxury cruises basically go to the places that the normal cruise lines do not go. They are hitting Asia, and well, a lot of them go all the way around the world, but they go into ports that you're not going to typically go into. And the reason being is that the ships are smaller. You're only traveling with, you know, anywhere from 120 to maybe 700 people. Yeah. You don't have those crowds. Look at this dining room. This is what you would normally pay for to go into in one of the other cruise lines. These are free, and there's maybe 4 or 5 of them on the cruise lines.
Yeah,
I've
been in some of those dining rooms in the bigger cruises, and it's just a big, massive people sitting around the table.
What type of individual, when they come in to see you, what type of individual, or in some cases group, would this appeal to most or be right for?
It's a more sophisticated traveler, like this couple you're seeing here. I mean, they're well-traveled. They've already been traveling. They want to do a cruise that's maybe going to give them a little bit more comfort level when they're sailing. They want no crowds on board. They want to be able to converse with other people that have been traveling to the places they've been to. So it is a little bit more of a sophisticated traveler, but there's also a lot of people like you and I on board.
Sure.
I sell to a lot of people that you would never know in a million years would enjoy something like this.
Well, it's not just for the rich, but there's people that save up for it. I mean, it does cost a little bit more than a standard type of cruise.
And you get what you pay for.
When you want to be spoiled.
Yeah,
absolutely, and you are.
You know, if you've been on maybe the suite level of a traditional cruise line, you know, I've seen those type of rooms. How do those compare?
Okay, that's what you're stepping into as the well, this is one of the biggest suites on board. One of those luxury
that is a room. That's not a lounge on the ship.
No, that is a
hotel
room. But your typical room is like the suite you're talking about, Mike. The people that are buying these massive suites, they're already the customer that the luxury suite, the luxury customer is. The difference is that they're not paying for their drinks anymore. They're not paying for their shore excursions, which when you're going to Europe or Asia can be very, very costly.
Yes.
These are all complimentary.
When you were looking at the luxury, the accommodations in there on some of the other traditional cruise lines, the rooms are about big enough for a bed. And big enough you can barely fit in the bathroom.
Right.
Got to turn sideways to get in and out.
Yeah, bathrooms with the showers, the tubs, the double sinks, you know, the bidet as well.
and the settings,
bidets, right?
Yeah, we were looking there from icebergs to opera houses, you know. It's just like, as you said, you can go almost anywhere on a luxury cruise.
Right.
And we said it off the top. These are on sale starting today because you've got this huge sales event. What should we expect out of it?
Well, you know, people say, okay, if everything is included on a luxury cruise, you know, why would I need ship credit? Well, we're giving anywhere from $100 to $500 in ship credit. Well, the spa is not free, and there's spa credits, and women love the spa. So, you know, that's something you can think about doing. Business class air, for instance, you know, they're including the air, but business class air, it's maybe starting at like $449. So those are some deals that the cruise lines are giving for a luxury type of experience.
Your customers, your travelers that have gone on these luxury cruises, what do they say when they come back? What are some of the best features of these luxury cruises? What are you hearing from your customers?
They love the fact that the dining, first of all, you know, you could go out to a fine restaurant like Mahogany's, or I shouldn't even mention the names of restaurants, but anyway, very, very expensive. That's the kind of meal you're going to get. It's going to be exquisite dining, and it's going to be in an atmosphere where maybe there are 60 people in the dining room, but maybe only 30 are there because they're at a different restaurant. No crowds. people like that, and they like to be able to converse with maybe the captain. He's visible. Him and his officers are sailing with you, hanging out with you, and they're giving their expertise on the places that they've visited in the world. So they really like that. It's an educational experience.
And, yeah, and the wines are probably something similar to that you would get at Bricks, right? Bricks is coming on next. We're going to talk. I know Dan's
We're going to say
laughing.
that, absolutely.
But
Very
yeah, it's a great
fine,
experience.
fine liquor and alcohol and wines on board.
Well, it's the finest of everything.
It is. You know you've arrived when you've done a luxury cruise, and you should come in and see us because you'd be surprised at who can afford it. There are people who are already buying.
Well, you're great about bringing us incentives and specials. These aren't things you'll find, let's say if you're trying to book something on your own online. It's about going through a leisure travel specialist with the cruise company because this is your specialty. You know what you're doing. You have the connections in the business, and then the rest of us benefit. But this event, by the way, starts today and then runs through December 16th. So if this has been on your sort of bucket list.
And this is a bucket list type of trip, yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And then, of course, online, it's thecruisecompany.com. Diane, thanks a million for being here.
Thank you again.
Good to see you, Diane.
Always a pleasure.
And you too.
Thank you.